It's Monday, November 27th, 2023. Let's talk about the news. From the New York Times, Hamas and Israel begin third exchange of hostages for prisoners. Despite a series of delays and apparent technical and practical issues and misunderstandings, the swap of a third group of Israeli hostages being held by Hamas and Palestinian prisoners being held by Israel has begun. This is a fast-moving story, as although the groups involved are spacing out the exchange effort, there's only a finite amount of time in which to make this happen, as there's a 4-day ceasefire agreement included in this deal that is allowing aid trucks to enter the devastated Gaza Strip with food and water and medical supplies, while also making the swap of hostages and prisoners feasible. Hamas has the option of increasing the duration of the ceasefire by releasing more hostages, but it's not clear at this point if they will choose to do so, and if so, for how long. Hamas has also said there are issues related to which prisoners are being released by Israel and how, and the amount of aid trucks being allowed into Gaza, which they say are fewer in number than was originally agreed. All of which could indicate the ceasefire and exchange will be limited in scope, but these could also be negotiation-related complaints meant to get more done in less time or to get more from Israel than was originally agreed. From Billboard, Spotify plans to leave Uruguay over change to copyright laws. Audio streaming service Spotify has issued a statement indicating they plan to exit the Uruguayan market beginning in January and completely by February due to a bill that was recently passed by the country's parliament that would require the company pay more money to artists whose work they distribute, possibly up to twice as much as they currently do. Part of Spotify's complaint is that the bill is not very clear about how much additional money they would need to set aside for artists, and their press release on the matter suggests they already pay nearly 70% of every dollar they take in to the record labels and publishers, making a payout increase untenable. Artists have long complained that they make incredibly little money from Spotify, but there's a debate as to whether there's another feasible option in the post-physical music medium age, in which the abundance of music being generated and streamed has spread out the profits being earned by the industry more widely than was the case in the age of the cassette tape and CD. And from The Verge, Meta disbanded its Responsible AI team. A new report indicates that Meta, the umbrella company behind Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, has broken up its Responsible AI team, reallocating those on it to other AI-focused teams within the company. This is mostly notable because of the recent tumult within OpenAI, which seems to have reoriented the company toward a move fast and break things sort of approach to artificial intelligence, and to have massively reduced the influence of those who wanted to take a more careful approach to developing these tools, which some experts think might be dangerous if developed and deployed inappropriately. Meta's team responsible for that type of caution is now defunct, basically, which suggests they, and possibly other tech behemoths as well, might be recalibrating their internal setups to better compete with OpenAI and other entities that have seemingly pulled out all the stops, and may thus be evolving their offerings a lot faster than before, despite the potential negative consequences of doing so. If you're finding some value in one-sentence news, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com, and you can support this and other related projects like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts at understandery.com.